What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And the problem for GM, it looks really bad. You have these engines blowing up left, right, and center. And I'm talking about some people are on their third engine and they're not over 60,000 miles on their trucks. It's bad. Now, granted, the 6.2 has been phased out, there's new engines coming in, but dealers are still having to do the warranty work. And we got some photos in. It's not just the engines. They're blowing up transmissions too. I'm going to show you the photos. We're going to talk about it, talk about what your options are. And yeah, we'll get into that right after this. So major shout out to our sponsors over at Delete Me. We truly appreciate them. Like I said, they're one of our every month sponsors, man. They allow me to be able to keep doing what I'm doing here on TK's Garage because the channel don't make no money. I'm just telling you, the channel don't make no money. But yeah, General Motors, man. I was a Chevy guy, like when it came to trucks and stuff. You guys remember that. I've had the two different versions of the Black Mamba. I had the 1971, the Z71 lifted Tahoe, and I had the LS, the original Black Mamba that we did a giveaway on, which was a 2019, and the other one was a 2020 Tahoes, right? Black lifted, leveling kit, big tires. What I had, Firestone Destination MT2s or whatever on them joints. It was a fun. Both of them were fun trucks. Had the tried and true reliable 5.3 liter V8, and I had those. I had the displacement on demand removed from both engines. Now, is that what's causing the issue with General Motors with these new engines and the 6.2? Nope. It's just they've made these engines so crazy and the tolerance is so small that now it like the smallest thing, a speck, anything, and the motor could just go, man. It's just Toyota's dealing with that. They dealt with that with the Tundra. But this photo really threw me for a loop, man. I couldn't believe it. Normally if you're driving by dealerships and stuff in the morning, you'll see, trucks and stuff coming off or cars and stuff coming off that are getting delivered to dealerships. That's normal. Nothing different there. Nothing crazy there, right? What's crazy is when you see a truck pull up and they're offloading pallets of transmissions and engines. Oh, you have to see it. So in this current image here, you can see what looks like a bunch of boxes. What are those? Well, these, in this case, aren't even engines. They're transmissions. And they're all for 2023, 2024, and 2025 trucks. Tahoes, Silverados, GMC Sierras, Yukons, basically Escalades, anything that has that same transmission in it. They evidently have been grenading on, not as much as the engines themselves had, but it's still bad. Okay, you don't. This image says it's like saying 1,000 words without having to say it, right? If you're going to a dealership and you're going to buy a vehicle, say you're coming in early in the morning and you see pallets of transmissions and engines being delivered, I'm not buying shit from that brand. This is just me. I'm not buying a friggin' thing from that brand. Absolutely not. I'm watching what, I saw the videos that Bobby Kahn's been making. He's a guy who's running for Congress out in Vegas. And yeah, it makes sense, man. I mean, I scroll Facebook and I see the reels every day of somebody on the side of the road with their hazards on because their Yukon or their Tahoe or their Escalade has grenaded another motor. But now we're starting to see more and more people that are grading transmissions. What's funny is the 6L, what was it, the 6L80E, is that what it was? That was in the Tahoe previously before 2021. Never had an issue with it. And before someone says, oh yeah, they were bad, I beat the shit out of mine. I never had a problem. I'd hook up my trailer and I'd put my Hellcat or my Scat Pack on it, and I could drive that son of a bitch from North Carolina to Las Vegas and back, no problems. I didn't have any transmission issues. I beat the shit out of my Tahoes. I mean, I put them to work. I towed stuff with those trucks. Never had a problem. This new transmission that they got in the Tahoes and the Silverados and what now? Ooh, I don't know, man. I'm just sorry. Not a fan. They're not holding up. They're not holding up. That was the thing. A lot of people that don't even need a pickup truck would buy pickup trucks because, like, really think about this. If you look back to, yeah, you can see some older cars from the 70s and stuff, right? But what's the type of vehicle you see the most around when you're looking at older vehicles? Pickup trucks. They build trucks to be reliable, or at least they used to. They used to. And GM, unfortunately, is bearing the brunt of this L. Now, what options do you have? Well, this isn't a Ram video, but you know I'm a Mopar guy, so I'm going to tell you, Ram easily right now has the best warranty in the business. 10 years, 100,000 miles. No, we're not talking about Hyundai. No, it ain't Honda or Toyota. We're talking about Ram. If you're tired of dealing with the bullshit that you've been having with General Motors, and I know they don't make, the Ram Charger's not out yet, so there's not like really a Tahoe replacement, but you could go get a Durango. Ram, in terms of pickup trucks, that warranty alone, bulletproof. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends. Whoopsie!